What are the keys to unlocking weight loss and unlocking your full weight loss potential? I'm Jonathan Vogel from Origins Health Coaching, and that is what I want to discuss in this video. I want to help you unlock the keys to your weight loss potential. So I'm going to share with you the 3 keys to unlocking weight loss. Key number 1, eat real food. We live in a society today where the standard American diet is full of fast food, processed food that's been manufactured in a factory, all kinds of foods and loaded with sugar that's causing negative effects inside the human body. And all of these foods are so readily available. We live in such a fast-paced, I want it now society that they're easy, they're convenient, and it helps us, we believe, in our daily lives. But the problem is we don't realize the pain and the disaster and the damage that these kinds of foods are causing inside your body. And so the first key to unlocking weight loss, if you really want to be able to truly lose weight by burning fat, then you've got to eat real food. And what I mean by that is that the primary way in which you should shop the grocery store should be around the outer aisles of the store. Getting to those fresh fruits and vegetables, the meats, and just staying out primarily of those inner aisles. Eating real food, eating unprocessed foods. That is the healthiest, truest way to eat. That's the way that is my passion in weight loss, and the things that I teach is all about getting back to your origins. That's what that is. It's eating real, natural foods. Getting away from that fast food, getting away from all that processed stuff. So you eat real, fresh fruits and vegetables. Eating meat and eggs. Limited amount of dairy. If you need to, for the sake of cost or ease, get the frozen vegetables. But stay out of that processed stuff. And one of the most critical areas to stay away from is stay with the real, the natural oils. Get away from the vegetable oils and the canola oils. Stick with your good olive and coconut and avocado oils. So key number 1 to unlocking weight loss is to eat real food. Key number 2 is to move often. This human body is an incredible specimen. And the way in which it was created to move, to be active. And yet we in our day and age are all living very, very sedentary lifestyles. We're inactive. We spend the entire day at work in a chair behind a desk or in an office, the majority of us. Then we come home and what do? We spend more time on the couch. All the while we spent 20, 30 minutes or more in a daily commute to and from work. All this seated, inactive, sedentary. That's not what this body was designed to do. And if you are truly wanting to unlock weight loss, you actually want to burn fat, you want to get the weight off, you have to adopt a lifestyle of regular movement. So what does that mean? Because I'm certainly not advocating. You're watching this, you're probably short on time. You can't spend hours in the gym, and that's not what I'm advocating. And I don't encourage you to spend hours and hours in workout and exercise and lifting weights. If you have the time, you want to do that meets your goals, go for it. Simply, you need a life of regular movement. A couple times a week, spending 15 to 20 minutes doing some sort of exercise, but finding something that you enjoy and you like doing. Maybe that's a little bit of weights. Maybe that's some sort of cardio or yoga, or just going on a long walk, jog, or bike ride. But do something like that 3 to 4 times a week where you're spending just 15 to 20 minutes in some form of exercise. But even more critical is that often throughout the day, you're getting up and moving. And that can look like all different sorts of things. Maybe you set an alarm on your phone. We all have smartphones now with alarms that we could easily set it multiple times throughout the day. You could set it to go off every hour, every 2 hours, so that you know you get up, you go maybe walk around the office. If you're able to, maybe you get outside and walk around the building once or twice. Maybe you just simply get up and knock out 10 or 15 push-ups or a few squats. You do something to get you moving again. Get up and move. I highly encourage you to invest or see if your employer will invest in some form of a standing desk. Maybe something you can utilize your current desk and adapt it to a standing position so that at periods throughout the day you can raise that up and you can stand and work. The body was not designed to sit for 8, 10, 12, 15 hours a day. You need to incorporate that regular movement throughout your day. Incorporate a lifestyle of regular movement in order to unlock weight loss. And so key number 2 is regular movement. Key number 3 to unlocking weight loss is to change your fuel source. You see, for the vast majority of us that are living according to this standard American diet, your current fuel source in your body is primarily sugar. Because you're ingesting so many carbohydrates, the breads, the pastas, the fruits and vegetables, and on we go, all these different carbohydrates that you're just taking in mass quantities. And all of that is sugar turned into glucose inside the body, which then insulin has to try and store throughout your body as glycogen. The problem is when you are eating that much carbohydrates, that much sugar, insulin finally runs out of places to store that sugar or that glycogen. And so as it runs out of places to do, it has nothing left to do but to store it in your body as body fat. And so rather than trying to lose weight, you're actually adding more fat by continuing to stay on this sugar fuel source, this high carbohydrate American diet. Instead, if you truly want to lose weight, then you want to burn that body fat that's been stored. And so you've got to change your fuel source. Changing from sugar, which is storing fat, to fat, which is actually going to burn fat. Now, how does that work? Because when you are now reducing your carbs, that's how it works. You restrict your carbohydrates, you increase your dietary fat. Your body is now used to burning fat. And so as it runs out of the dietary fat that you've consumed, it's going to turn to the stored body fat. And it's going to start burning that for fuel. Hence, you're burning fat, losing weight, and you're doing it all naturally and efficiently. And so by changing the fuel source from a sugar-run body to a fat-run body, your body now naturally, the way it was designed to do, is going to burn fat. Burn the stored body fat, you're going to lose weight effectively and efficiently. And so the third key to unlocking weight loss, perhaps maybe the most important, is to change your fuel source. And you're changing it from sugar to fat. Now, I want to give one bonus key, a fourth key here to unlocking weight loss, and that is to follow a plan. You've heard the common saying, a failure to plan is a plan to fail, right? And so it's the same thing in your weight loss journey. If you are trying to reach your weight loss goals, you want to accomplish something great by losing the weight, burning the fat, actually becoming healthier through that, then you've got to plan. And you've got to follow a plan, something that works, something that will take you down a process that actually gets you to the place of burning fat. It's important, and in whatever plan you follow, that it's addressing these issues. It's addressing real food, eating real food. Any plan that still continues you down the path of processed food and allows you all kinds of fast food and all these things is not going to work. You might see a little initial weight loss, but you're not going to actually see results. Even one that takes you down the path of excessive extreme exercise. One, most likely you don't have the time, and so you're going to struggle to follow that. And two, the more and the excessive exercise can actually stress your body out more, causing you to stall and not be able to lose weight as well. So it just needs to focus on regular movement. And even with that, any plan that takes you down the path of no exercise and no movement and continuing to live your sedentary lifestyle is not going to work. And then you've got to change your fuel source. And you need a plan that's going to take you down that path. And so the bonus key to unlocking weight loss is to actually follow a plan and follow something that works, that's actually going to lead to results. So I encourage you, find that plan. And if you want to learn a little more about what it looks like to change your fuel source, to become an effective fat burner, I'd love for you to check out my free workshop that I put together, the Fat Burning Blueprint. And in that workshop, I'm simply going to take you through the 5 discoveries that I learned through my journey to becoming a fat burner. I'd love for you to join me in that free workshop. It'll show you the plan and give you the plan that you can follow to actually seeing results in your own weight loss journey and accomplishing your weight loss goals. So if you want more, you want to see that, go to originshealthcoaching.com/workshop. Jump in that free workshop where you can get those keys, those discoveries that I've made over the course of my journey and my research. I'd love for you to join me in that. So in recap, I gave you 3 keys plus a bonus key to unlocking weight loss. Key number 1 is to eat real food. Stick on those outside aisles in your grocery store. Key number 2 is regular movement. Not excessive over exercise, but also not the current sedentary life that maybe you're living, but regular movement. Adding those movements in regularly throughout the day. Key number 3 is to change your fuel source. Get away from that excessive carb-heavy life that's storing body fat and become a fat burner. Somebody who is, the body is naturally burning fat and therefore digging in and burning the body fat, which is the most effective way to losing weight. And then the bonus key, you want to follow a plan. Follow a plan that will take you down the right path, that will give you the step-by-step guide to how you can lose weight effectively and also provide the support you need. And if you'd like to learn more from my own discoveries, jump in my free workshop, The Origins Fat Burning Blueprint. I'll take you through the 5 discoveries I learned to becoming a fat burner and how I help my clients in the same way. originshealthcoaching.com/workshop. I'd love to see you in that free workshop. I hope you've learned a lot here. I hope these keys have been helpful to you and that you can implement them in your life today to actually finally see results. I'll see you next time.